Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, welcome to the Jobs Club. We have had quite a few people logging in, so I am just admitting a few people in, so just bear with me. Yeah, so we just want to introduce my colleague will be hosting today. So Stu, I will hand over to Stuart.
Okay, welcome everyone to December's Job Club, obviously brand in partnership with the West Midlands Combined Authority and RMF. Obviously today's another good opportunity to introduce kind of employers to the kind of emerging talent that's coming through from the RMF Training Academy. So we've got people logging on from our training centre at Highgate, over at our training field as well. And also kind of all of the people that have already passed through their CPCS qualifications. We're excited to have kind of two employers who've got big projects in the kind of West Midlands area at the moment with Zublin and Galdris, who are going to be presenting some of the opportunities coming up in 2023. We'll then kind of finish off the session with a new kind of upcoming training programme that we've got coming through RMF in the new year as well, and we'll kind of finish on that note. But first of all, I'll pass you back to Priya, who will kind of run through a bit of housekeeping before we get started.
Okay, thanks. So what we're just gonna just remind everybody that this is a recorded session. So everything on the event will be available on YouTube just straight after the event. So my colleague will be uploading that on. So anybody who has missed the event will get an opportunity to view it later. And also a reminder just to mute your microphones if you aren't speaking today. You will get an opportunity to have a voice, and there will be a chat. So there's a live chat on the event today, and you will see it just at the top of your screen. So if you click chat, you can drop any messages and type those into the chat. And I will be responding to some of the messages, and if our speakers see them, you're welcome to respond to those as well. There will be some contact details shared in that chat later, so just keep an eye on it, and then it will be open even when the event's ended. I also just want to remind people that you can put your hand up as well, so it just helps us realise that you're waiting to ask a question. So you can see an option just to raise your hand, and then once we see it, we'll just say, somebody will ask a question, you can verbally put that through to us. Also, there is some information at the end of the call. So if anybody wants to apply for the jobs, I will be pasting a lot of the contact details on the chat again. So don't worry if you've missed it on the presentations that we're sharing today. You can, by all means, screenshot that, take a picture, but I will share it again. So don't worry about missing it when it's up on the screen. And but that's all from me, and I'll hand back to Stuart.
Super. Exactly what we say. Obviously, we've got the kind of engagement team as well. So if there are any questions, or if you want to get that link in to the employer at the end of the session, please feel free to ask any questions to your cohort manager, and they'll be happy to help. Next impression, I'll pass it over to kind of Zublin now with Nick Corden, who's going to be talking about some projects that he's got coming up in the for the Birmingham and Walsall area, going through into the 2023 year.
Hi, sorry, I'm Nick Corden. I'm the operations manager for Zublin in the UK. I put a little presentation together. There's nothing much, about 4 slides in a video. I'll just share that with you now, and then it's probably easiest just to put the video on. This is the video, so I will leave you with that for the next couple of minutes. Just gives you an idea of the type of work we do. So I think that sort of gives you a flavour of what we do, but most of the work, Zublin are fairly new to the UK. We are a huge company across globally, but the first work we've done really has been HS2, which was that. All of our work is basically for underground. That's basically that's going to be a tunnel boring machine launch pit. But everything we do is underground, so all of our operations are basically they're based on the ground, not underground. But the operations that we've got really, we've got a project starting in Wednesbury in March. We've just employed a new business development team in the West Midlands in Birmingham that actually started this week. So we're actually looking for quite a lot of work around there based on what we see as HS2 being a major growth for the industry around there. If I just put on the, sorry. So I think realistically at the moment we're looking for traffic marshals, general operatives, 360 operatives, telehandler operatives and trainees. If people have got a real sort of interest in it and they're doing really well, we train them up to do sort of the machine operator roles and things like that. So there is quite a lot of training available as well. And that's pretty much where we're at the moment. Like I say, we're fairly new down south at the moment, and we're looking to work our way up into the West Midlands now. So that's really where we're heading. So
superb, Nick. I think obviously that's illustrates well, and obviously the exciting thing about it is that obviously as a company you'll look to take on kind of trainees and then kind of upskill people as you go through.
Yep.
With the courses we get, and obviously what we'd always say to people who have gone through our courses as well, this is kind of a step into construction, and this is your way of kind of starting your career really within the industry. So how would people go about kind of applying with yourselves, Nick?
Sorry, I think the last slide actually missed off there. The last slide's actually got I think I'd already given Priya in your office my email address. Yes. There's also a separate one. If I put the last slide up as well now, it's actually got at the bottom there. It's uk.recruitment@strabag.com. So Strabag is actually Zublin's parent company, so we're actually one and the same really in the UK at the moment.
And so what we could also do as well to help kind of facilitate the process, if you like, is we could actually hold kind of like a Zublin day at our offices for people who've gone through training who want to kind of engage with yourselves and maybe do some kind of pre-interviews as well. So if you want to support kind of collating any of the CVs or kind of applicants, we can support you on that way, just to give you a base, I suppose, to kind of host those interviews and select the candidates that you're looking to move forward with. Absolutely.
Definitely, we'd be very interested in that.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Nick. So I know there'll be kind of questions that come through towards the end. What we'll do next is we'll move on to the next kind of employer. We're going to move on to kind of Galdris, again, who've been working with ourselves on kind of doing training as well. And David Wake will talk about the opportunities that are coming up within the West Midlands region.
Yeah, hello there. Afternoon. No, good morning. As you can see, it's Christmas. I've got my Christmas jumper on.
Lovely.
So getting in the festive spirit for the old Christmas jumper day. Right, I'll just, shall I share my screen?
Yeah, if you want to share it, or if you want me to do it, I can do that too.
Go on then, if you do that, it might be slightly easier.
Yeah. Just let me know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, lovely. We're Galdris. We've been up in the West Midlands for the last couple of years working on High Speed 2. My name's David Wake. We're an infrastructure groundworking company, quite specialist in what we do, and been reasonably successful just recently in gaining new work and completing the works that we're doing. We've got 3 sites. If you go to the next one, we've got 3 sites which are all to the south and to the west of Coventry, Long Itchington, Burton Green, and we're also working on the A452. So obviously, if people based in Birmingham, we are aware that kind of there's a distance to travel to get to these sites because they're not normally on the beaten path. So we have to make sure that if we do kind of recruit people, they can actually access the sites that we would be looking for them to work on. Roles available, we're looking at the next slide. We're looking for some traffic marshals, dumper drivers, 360 excavators, carpenters, and some general site operatives. For those with no or very little experience, or people looking for a job or career change, we do support a course at RMF where, on completion, it gives the candidates direct access to Galdris, with a scheme of getting them on site as soon as we can, because they come out with the relevant training and a good understanding of what we're expected. And obviously, most of our current recruitment, because we're London based, is carried out by RMF through their resource solutions team. So if anyone is interested, think they've got the necessary skills, or coming to the end of one of the RMF courses that we support, get in touch with the details that are on the end. Like I say, I think we're a good employer. We pay well, and obviously we'll look after you. So if you are interested, please come along. Traffic marshals, dumper drivers, excavators, carpenters, general site operatives. I am planning on coming up to RMF very soon in the new year. So if there is a cohort that we can meet, I'll be more than happy to take details down and then kind of see if we can arrange placements for them on sites.
Yeah, 100% we can do that. And say, yeah, like I say, it's been proven in the past as well, and saying Galdris do welcome people, like I say, stepping into the construction arena and obviously kind of building up their portfolio of experience, really. I think the main things that we'd say from the roles as well with both Zublin and with Galdris is that, yes, we kind of give the base qualifications where it's the CPCS qualification, which is kind of recognised and kind of required to go on the Galdris side, but it's also the what they're looking for is the kind of the attitude and the kind of the willing to get kind of stuck in as well. And I think that's the things that we can't always kind of teach with the qualification, but it's very much what the employers are kind of looking for is the kind of right mindset and the right attitude to kind of develop and take on new responsibilities. So just wanted to kind of stress that, and I think that's what our engagement team will kind of like work with you on to support you through the process.
Yeah, our general site operatives role, we don't expect anyone to come in with any qualifications beforehand. These are kind of zero entry routes into the industry. We will train you, we will teach you. Obviously, coming with the skills that you get from the RMF course obviously adds to your employability. But what we're looking for is somebody who wants to get involved, get engaged, and actually work, and we'll give you the opportunity. Most definitely.
Super. Thank you very much, David. Really appreciate it. Any kind of questions at all? I suppose if you want to put your hands up, and we can try and check those off before moving on.
I can see we've had a couple of questions in the chat just for the emails, which Nick, our previous speaker, has shared already. So I will be sharing their contact details at the end of the event. So just keep your chat up, and then I will just paste in their details. So that will be available to you at the end of the event. No questions?
Okay, well, so we look forward to seeing the kind of applications come through, and say any support needed, just obviously get in touch with your kind of cohort manager, and they'll be happy to support you to move forward with your application. Like I say, we're now going to move on to some new kind of exciting kind of training that's going on with RMF, just to give an overview of other things that are going on in the new year 2023. So what I'll do is I'll introduce kind of Dom, who's going to run through one of the new training courses which will be coming up in the new year, which is very different to the construction world, but it shows the diversity that we're looking to kind of move forward with. Okay, and Dom, I'll let you kind of step in and take my seat.
I'll also be sharing a slide as well, so just to give you a bit of information on this.
Shall I go?
Just your slides up now, so so Dom's just going to go over the an exclusive new course that we've got coming for 2023. We realise that the Jobs Club is primarily covering construction and rail vacancies and opportunities, but we have got something really exciting coming up in 23 that we just wanted to share, and Dom's wanted to help us share that with you.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you wanted to go over the course and what it involves.
Hi there, my name's Dom Ellsworth. Used to be a professional jockey, rode for 17 years. I'm new to all this this technology, so do forgive me. Yeah, so here we're based in a new project here at RMF, and it's basically giving people the opportunity to work within the racehorse industry. I'm just going to have to refer to my notes. So it's open to both men and women. In racing in the UK, we've got 16,000 horses in training, and we've got 508 trainers that are based all over the UK. So what we're proposing to do is train anyone that would be interested in working within the racehorse industry. We'll give them a work-based level 1 diploma in racehorse care. Now, this is a course, as it says, over 8 weeks. We'll train you up. You don't have to have any previous experience whatsoever working with horses. We'll also provide the transport, as we said. And the thing with horse racing, it's a worldwide skill, so it can take you anywhere. And there's so many different avenues that you can go down within the horse racing industry. It's not just solely, riding horses you're looking after. There's just all sorts of opportunities out there to go for. And it's also racehorses. It's not so much a qualification kind of thing. It's more the experience. If you get the experience, then it's not somewhere it's really led by qualifications. It's just the experience. And horses are the beautiful things. And you can get out there, get out in the countryside, work with these professional athletes, and it can really make a difference to a lot of people's lives. And I was actually just reading in the in a paper how they use racehorses now ex-racehorses for people with mental health issues coming out of the army, the military, and they're just really giving something back. So we'll give you all these skills to be able to work within the racing industry. So yeah, and I don't know.
That's great. So if anybody is interested, what they would do is they would just put their details through to RMF. So as I said, I will be sharing the general contact details. So if any of our referral partners are interested and they have some people who they think this would really be suitable for, just contact us and then we can put them forward. And this is starting 2023, is that correct?
Yes,
yeah.
Starts the new year. Open to everyone. You can be part of a team, part of a family. Everyone's on the same side, going for the same objectives, all wanting to win. And as I say, horses are just the most beautiful creatures, and they can definitely make a difference and impact your life.
And the location of the training is in?
It's in Solihull, yeah, it's at Solihull. Will, as you said there, will help with the transport. Yeah, it's Solihull Riding Club. It's a beautiful place, set in 300 acres, just outside Birmingham here. Yeah, it's a fantastic environment.
Thank you, Dom. So yeah, so that was so exclusive news, obviously very different to our usual opportunities shared, but we wanted to let you know about that because it's something very new to RMF and our list of courses, our catalogue of courses, and we are extending them further now. So, but thank you.
Okay.
Has anybody got any questions about that course at all?
Yes. So, Dom, am I right in saying that with the course that they get kind of accommodation as well?
No, we give you transport to the site. But the thing with racing in the racing industry, most trainers' yards provide accommodation.
Okay.
So there's probably about 10-15 trainers within the West Midlands area. But as I said, there's 508 trainers throughout the country, and most trainers' yards do come with accommodation. So
and we've got, I'm right in thinking there's already kind of employment partners that are kind of set up, or people looking to take people on following the training as well. There's always looking for people within the skilled people that
work in horse racing. Yeah, it's a massive turnover. It's great.
Fantastic. Super.
Brilliant.
Okay, well, I think we're coming to the end of this kind of jobs club. So there won't be a jobs club in January due to it being a bit too close to Christmas and everybody's still kind of probably working off their Christmas dinners and possibly hangovers. But in between that time, obviously keep in touch with RMF and obviously kind of Zublin and Galdris. They'll definitely kind of take your applications, and we look forward to seeing them come through. Besides that, I hope everyone has a fantastic Christmas and New Year, and we'll see you in February 2023.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye.